In this video, I'm going to talk about how everything is one, okay? Your body and the chair that you may be sitting on, they are not separate, okay? They are one. Alright? So let's begin. And I'm going to use science, yes, because science has also caught up to spirituality. They're both saying the same thing, that everything is one energy, okay? Everything is just one. Everything is energy, frequency, vibration. You might have heard this quote of Albert Einstein, okay? So let's begin. Everything is one pure energy expressing itself in different vibrational frequencies. What does it mean? Well, it means that your body, which is made up of pure energy, and everything else around you, which is also made up of pure energy, is nothing but pure energy, just rearranged in different rate of frequency or at a different rate of vibration, okay? It is just energy that is expressing itself, that is presenting itself, that is manifesting itself in a myriad of forms, okay? So that is pure energy expressing itself, manifesting itself at a different rate of vibration, okay? It's all about the rate of vibration, okay? So that means the solidity that you see our world, our material world has, is just energy vibrating in a dense frequency, okay? Cool. So that means the material world that we live in, which we see, which we perceive as solid, as rigid, and we are even taught in 6th grade, maybe, I don't know, that everything is matter, everything is made up of matter, okay? But that is not the full truth, because what is matter? What is matter? Matter is 99.999% empty space. What does that mean? That 99.99% of empty space, all that space, it's just energy, okay? And you're only perceiving a tiny bit of it, and based on that, whatever you can perceive with your 5 limited senses, okay? You cannot perceive the whole reality, okay? With your 5 senses, because they are limited, okay? So it is our 5 senses that say that the world that we live in is material, okay? That it is a matter, and it is solid, and it is rigid, and it is fixed, okay? But nothing is fixed, nothing is solid, nothing is matter, okay? If you even zoom out into any object, okay? Any object, take your chair, this marker, even if you zoom it out, what you will see is that at the deepest level, okay, at the subatomic level, whatever it is, you'll see that all the atoms that there are, and the electrons, the atoms, everything, they are moving at a rapid, okay, they are moving rapidly. There's always this instant continuous movement that is happening within those at the subatomic level, okay, at the deepest level. So what does that mean? That nothing is still, okay? Everything is moving, everything is vibrating, okay? Everything is vibration. All right? So it's a big lie that the material world is, it's not changeable, that it is fixed, okay? And who you truly are is consciousness, is pure consciousness, and that is a light, okay? That is the highest frequency in the universe, okay? Because light is what everything else comes from, okay? Light is just pure energy, okay? And that it is moving, it is vibrating at the highest frequency, okay? So what does that mean? You think yourself to be the human body, but that is not who you are. That is just a meat suit, okay? You can call it a meat suit, a vessel, a instrument, okay, that you are inside, that pure consciousness is within, okay? Now, because you perceive yourself to be solid, you perceive yourself to be matter, you perceive yourself to be the human body, this is why your world is suffering, okay? Because you cannot change anything, right? You cannot create anything, because everything, all these structures that you see in the world, they're all fixed. This is what you are taught, right? But nothing is fixed, okay? You can change everything, but to change it, you have to be in the highest frequency. You have to identify with your true self, which is consciousness, which is light, okay? And that is unconditional love, okay? Unconditional love is also synonymous with light, okay? Because it is the highest frequency, okay? So this one pure energy that I'm talking about, it is synonymous with unconditional love, okay? And it is the source of everything. And if you want to know more on this, who you are, you can go and watch my video I made on who am I, okay? You can watch it and everything will become clear. In this video, I'm giving you a scientific overview, okay? And I'm making this thing ultra simple for you, okay? So even the kids can understand it, okay? Anyone can understand it. I'm making it so simple for you, okay? So the higher we go up in vibrational frequency, the lighter we become. What does that mean? That the human body that you're perceiving to be matter right now, if you zoom them, obviously you're going to see that they are vibrating at the highest frequency, because they're moving constantly, okay? There's a movement that's happening constantly at every millisecond, okay? Time is an illusion, even if we want to talk in time terms, but yeah, time is an illusion anyway. So the thing is that our human body that we are inside, it would become lighter, it would become shiftable, changeable, malleable, if we vibrate in high frequency, if we go higher in vibrational frequency, okay? And what makes our energy dense, okay? Everything that you see in the material world, it is vibrating, it is energy vibrating in a dense frequency. And dense can be we can say lower frequency instead of dense, okay? Or even a slower frequency, okay? And that means that is a material world, okay? And it is vibrating at a low frequency, third density realm, okay? This is a third density realm, okay? And it is a low frequency. It is a low frequency, but we can choose to go up in vibrational frequency and we would become lighter, okay? So energy vibrating in a dense frequency. So your human body is energy, all right? And it is vibrating in a dense frequency, but you have this power because you have consciousness, okay, inside of you that can shift, okay, which is the highest frequency, and that is actually what you are. You're not the human body, okay? So the human body which is vibrating in a dense or a low frequency right now, you can transform them. You can transform your human body vessel, your instrument. You can transform your human body mind complex. Okay, how can you go up in vibration? By how? With your thoughts. Okay, with your thoughts, emotions that you feel on a day-to-day basis. Okay, emotion is energy in motion. Okay, the emotion, the vast majority of your vibration is composed of the emotion that you have. Okay, that your dominant emotion that you feel frequently. Okay, now you can go up in vibrational frequency by shifting your mind and your body, your thoughts, your beliefs, your perception, and your emotions. Okay, you can vibrate in unconditional love, and you can think higher frequency thoughts of love, unconditional love. Unconditional love is the highest frequency anybody can vibrate on. Okay, unconditional love, joy, happiness, bliss, peace, all of these are highest frequencies. Okay, and if you choose to think thoughts of kindness, peace, happiness, joy, love, compassion, forgiveness, okay, then you go higher in vibrational frequency. Okay, and you increase the amount of consciousness you have. Okay, you increase your energy field. Okay, your aura. Okay, your energy field, your aura is nothing but your energy field. Okay, so you can expand your energy field if you go up in higher vibrational frequency, and that is when you become a master manifester. Okay, because then you are in your true state, you are in pure consciousness state, and everything is malleable, shiftable for the pure consciousness. Okay, pure consciousness can shift anything. Okay, because it is the source, it is the source energy within you. Okay, and that is pure consciousness, pure awareness. Yeah, I know you think yourself to be your name, I know, but it is just a thought that you have identified with. You have tons of thoughts in your mind, but do you say I'm this thought? No, you don't. So your name is also a thought, just like any other thought in your mind that is just appearing. You don't have to identify with it, because everything is one. There's no separation. Your mind is a tool. The voice in your head is not who you are. Pure awareness is who you are. You are not the voice in your head. You are the one who is aware of that voice in the head, that is observing that voice in the head. Okay, you are not your mind, you are not your thought, that which who observes it. Alright, and when you can just shift, this is a little shift that you have to do from identifying with your mind to identifying with energy, pure consciousness, pure awareness, source. Okay, love, unconditional love, light, whatever you want to call that higher power. And that is what God is, that is what the universe is. Okay, and that is what you are. Okay, so if you can just shift from identifying with your mind, your particular mind, to identifying true self, then that is a complete shift in your whole world. Okay, because the world is no longer solid, rigid, fixed to you when you are in the state of pure consciousness, because pure consciousness can shift anything. Well, why? Because it is the source of everything, it is the creator of everything. Okay, it is the highest frequency. Alright, I hope this makes things a lot easier for you, okay? And yeah, one more thing, that your human body that may be sitting on a chair or bed or whatever, that bed is also not separate from you, that chair is also not separate from you. It is all one same energy that is just expressing itself in different rates of vibration, okay? Alright. So all the forms that you see in your material world, everything that you see, the wall, this board, this marker, the phone that you're holding in your hand, the chair that you may be sitting on, the bed that you may be sitting on, or the ground that you may be standing on, it is all you, okay? It is all just pure energy. There is no separation, okay? Because it is just energy. It is just one energy, just arranged in different frequencies and vibrations. That's it. That's it. Like you see, there are 3 states that you see of water. You have ice, you have liquid, and then you have vapor. So these are all states of water, but there's only water, okay? These are all different states of water, okay? So everything that you see outside of you, it is in a different state, it is in a different form, but underneath it, it is just water. It is just pure energy. It is just pure consciousness. That is what you are, okay? Alright. You are the space in which everything appears, alright? If you become your true self in your mind and your human body, emotions wise, thoughts wise, if you become your true self, your God self, okay, what will happen is your body is it seems to be physical, it will become light, okay? Okay, and the higher you go in frequency, you will literally come to a point you will have a light body. Your body will shift into a light body, okay? And this is what all the ancient mystics, the sages and the yogis, they all said the same thing that science is now telling. They said that everything is one, everyone is one. That is why they said to treat another person with love, kindness. Why? Because everything is you. Everyone is you. They all knew this truth, okay? That everything is just one. You are all that is. Now, talking from the point of view of manifestation, okay, reality creation, metaphysics. Now, what does this also mean is that everything that you desire, it is not separate from you, it is not outside of you, but it is you, okay? Because everything is you, everyone is you, so everything you desire, it is you desiring yourself, okay? And that means nothing is separate from you, nothing is outside of you, outside of your reach, okay? That means you can have anything you want, okay? Because everything is you, okay? So you just have to recognize that you are your desire, okay? Because everything is you. And that makes manifestation very easy, okay? Because in order for you to manifest anything, you have to know that you already have it, right? And when you know this truth that science and spirituality, both of them have told, when you know that you and your desire are one, there's no separation, your desire desires you more than you desire it, okay? That means you can manifest anything, okay? You can attract anything to you, okay? And how can you attract that? With your thoughts and your emotions, okay? Because the world outside of you is a mirror of your inner world, okay? So you are projecting the whole world outside of you, okay? You are the creator, you are the source, like I just proved you right now. That means everything that you see outside of you, everything that you have or seemingly don't have, it is your creation, okay? Suffering is your creation, success is your creation as well, okay? So everything is your creation. Life is your creation. You know, there was this song, Barbie song, Imagination, life is your creation. I love that song, okay? And it says the truth. Everything is your creation. Since you are the source, pure consciousness is the source, pure awareness is the source of everything. Everything, okay? What does that mean? That all that you have, all that you desire, it is created from outside of you. All that you see outside of you, it is created by you, okay? Because you are the source of everything in your reality. In your universe, it is called your universe. Why? Because it is your universe. It is not we-niverse, because it is not our universe, it is your universe, alright? That means you are to command your universe. You are to recreate your universe into what you love, what you want it to look like, okay? Do you want to see heaven on earth or do you want to see hell on earth? It depends on you, whatever you want to experience, okay? If you want to experience hell on earth, then you can vibrate on the frequencies of anger, frustration, apathy, shame, guilt, jealousy, envy, suffering, fear, okay? These are all low frequencies. Stress, okay? Stress, worry, fear, all of these are low frequencies. You can choose to vibrate there and you will create hell for you, okay? Accidents, disease, misfortune, unfortunate circumstances, suffering. You can create all of those things in your external world if your inner world looks like that, or if it is vibrating here, which is hell, okay? That is what hell is, okay? Heaven and hell are only states of mind, okay? They are not places, they are states of mind. You can choose to vibrate here, which is what I just described, all those emotions. You can choose to vibrate here, and that is hell, which will create hell for you in your external world, okay? Since external world is your own creation, okay? So you can experience disease, accidents, poverty, right? Misfortune, unfortunate circumstances, fights, arguments, war, all these things, okay? Or you can choose to vibrate in unconditional love, kindness, compassion, joy, happiness, peace, bliss, empowerment, right? And then you will create heaven on earth for you, okay? Everything just becomes magical. Everything that you need, you get it. You're connected with the universe, okay? Because you are identifying yourself as the universe, as source itself, okay? So your universe becomes magical. It becomes heaven on earth. But when you identify human being as a separate human being, all alone, lost in the vastness of the universe, trying to survive, struggle, and earn money, you know, and solve his problems, then you're going to be vibrating very low, because you think you're Be separate from everything. Okay, so that is hell. Identifying yourself as a separate human being, a body mind complex that is separate from everything, that is hell. Okay, and you will create hell for you. Okay, because you will have to struggle, you will have to work hard to get anything that you want, because you don't know that you're the creator. Here, when you're vibrating high, you know that you're the source, you know that you're the creator. So anything you want, you just provide it for yourself, you just create it. You don't have to struggle for it, you don't have to work hard for it, you don't have to follow all the rules that the world taught you to follow. You don't need to, because you can create anything that you want for yourself. This is your world, this is your dream. You can become lucid in the dream, you can design your dream. Okay, so when you are vibrating here highest, 3D rules don't apply to you anymore. Okay, you become supernatural, you become supernatural, because you quite literally are supernatural. Okay, so yeah, our video has gotten a lot longer, which I did not expect it to be. So yeah, we're gonna end it here, and I've already explained to you a lot of concepts. So if anything else, any questions do you have, any doubts you have, please feel free to ask. And how did you like this knowledge, how did you like this information? This is completely life-changing knowledge. Okay, nobody will tell you the way that I do, because I mix spirituality, science, manifestation, everything. Okay, and I present it to you in a very simple manner. Okay, so this will completely revolutionize your life if you can grasp what I'm saying. Okay, so this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, share it with your friends. Okay, share this golden message with your friends, and they will love you. Okay, if you share this video with them, because this is literally mind-opening video. This will change your life forever. Okay, you will no longer be the same. You can't unsee it. Okay, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Okay, this is just how powerful this is, because you realize you are the creator of everything, you are the source of everything, everything comes from you. But yeah, I know you were taught, from growing up or whatever your age is right now, you were taught that you have to struggle, you have to work hard. You were not taught the truth about yourself, that you are the creator, that you are the source, that you are pure consciousness. You are not a human being, you are not your human body and mind. Okay, you are the pure consciousness, you are the pure awareness that is observing it. Okay, you are the space in which everything appear and disappear. You do not change, your mind changes every single day, your body changes every single day. Okay, you have a disease. Okay, your body does not look the same it looked 10 years ago. Okay, your body does not look the same as it was when you were a child, right? It changes, the body changes, the mind changes, but you don't change. That same presence that you called I when you were a child is still the same presence. Okay, so you what is that presence called? It is not your mind, because your mind changed. It is not your body changed. It is pure consciousness. It is just this sense of being aware, because you are pure awareness. Okay, you are the observer, you are the space in which all these things occur, the body and the mind, and all the other bodies and the mind of other people as well. All these shapes and forms and colors and everything that you see outside of you, you are the space in which all of them occur, all of them appear and disappear, all of them are born and die. But you are not born. Pure consciousness is not born, and it does not die. you are eternal as pure consciousness, okay? And that freedom, okay? That is freedom from death, okay? A lot we are fed all this this fear of death, okay? Fear of death is only there as long as you are identified with your human body and mind. But that is not who you are, so you don't need to identify with it. You can identify with your true self, pure consciousness, okay? And that is eternal. It was always here, it will always be here. You become free, you realize you were always free, okay? You can, that is liberation, that is sovereignty, okay? You will break all the chains, all the rules that you were imposed, all the all the programming and the brainwashes you were subject to when you were growing up. You can break free from all of it, okay? When you realize who you truly are and you take your power back, okay? You change your programming, you change your brainwashing, okay? You change your mind, because when you change your mind, your world changes, your universe changes, okay? So this is it for this video, guys, and now we're gonna end it, okay? I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.